Oh, look at that. Okay, so obviously, you're going to ask her for more? That's nice, yeah. We want to make sure that you guys can do all your yields. And then we're going to do some stuff on the line, and then we're going to take him off the line and see if he'll come to you. Okay. I'll get out for that part. He's inviting you to still, so he's, that's nice that he's,
I didn't know if we should move on.
it's good to make a friend first. Okay, so what you could do is you could make that your reward. Oh boy. So he's going to over to you. So you can start actually by asking him to over to you if you want. Either direction, he can do both directions. So he's already said, I don't care for those scratches after all. Okay, so because he stalled out, take the rope over his neck, bring it back towards his wither. Kind of act like you're going to use his back as an arm wrestle board. Not a little bit closer to the middle of his back. Yep. And now ask him to over the same way, but now by taking his nose towards me. And then just make sure when you see his body lean towards you, make sure that you're ready to step out of the way. Now. Good. Good. He's coming for more. Good.
So now can I try again?
Yep, yep.
So do I have to?
It depends on if he needs the support, we'll just go ahead and give him the support. He's thinking about it. And then I would scratch his chest once you get the response you're looking for, so that way he realizes what he's working for. Yep, so bend his nose around so he doesn't go backwards. Yep, 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 yep. And then just wait. Wait, 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 and wait, wait, wait. He's tied up. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Just, and now. Good. Scratch his chest. Now with him, there's really no other good spots. The chest and in the mane. Because otherwise you rub his back, he's going to get mad at you. You rub his neck, he might not like it either. He likes his forehead rubbed. Okay, so now ask him for it again. Ah, look at that. That's okay, he'll bring more. Yep, stay with him. So when he backs up, just stay with him until he comes to you. Yep, now get ready to get out of the way. Wait, and now. Good. Okay, so the only thing that changed from my original instructions were using his back as a arm thing. You were just going like this. Okay, so when you do it, there's a reason for it. Okay, that's what I was going to ask you what the... Okay, because you need your hand to look like this at the end result, right? So I do it so my hand is already up there and I have control of his nose.
Okay.
Okay? This way the cue is still being offered to him, but I can still control his nose by twisting my wrist.
Okay.
if I just pull on him, which is what was happening, you started to get way back here, you caused him to back up.
Okay.
So, but this, you won't cause him to back up. Oh boy. Yep.
Can I snap it?
Yep. Get ready. Get ready. And he's thinking. Yep, there you go. Good. Up. So then if you are going to let him spin all the way, which is fine, it's fine that happened, just make sure that you actually get out of, so he can, because if he trips on you, then he may be worried that he did something wrong,
Okay.
or you may end up getting kicked either by accident or on purpose.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do, since we're done needing him to want you to scratch, we'll do his front yields. We'll just do all his yields and stuff. So we'll do the driving yields and we'll do the steady pressure yields. Well, you're going to do 3 of them, so it doesn't totally matter. Yep, go ahead and tap him. Yep, good. I'm glad you stayed with it. Yep, go as big as he gets. Yep, get in his way. If he finishes that by straddling it, that's okay because he did sort of a half step crossed, but he didn't finish it, so. Up. There you go. He's about to. Yeah, I would say you can annoy him a little bit more. Don't get out of position because he almost got behind you. Yeah, he's obviously not perceiving that as annoying more than he's like, well, if you're going to scratch me here. That's all about a fly. It has nothing to do. He's so detached. Yeah, it wasn't, but we got movement, so it was okay that you rewarded it.
My
Yeah.
thought process. So I figured if I put some heat back on him. Can we try that again and maybe actually do it?
Good. Okay, so I was going to say, so what would you been able to do or should have been ready to do? So, right, so like well, no, I would wiggle. We're going to be treating him like he's a complete new start.
Okay.
So timing is going to be really, really important, and not allowing like that just created a gray thing. So the next time he's going to go forward again.
Okay.
because when you did finally release, it was after he was allowed to go forward.
Okay.
He does know the backup. Now, in a case like a horse that you don't think knows how to do the backup, obviously the wiggle would be ineffective, so that's where you would start. That would be the first thing you would teach him, is the backup. But we know he knows it, so just so you know, we'll use it when... Are you really that bothered by the flies? Well, this is, this is my outdoor cheap version. So it may not be as, because I make that other stuff real strong.
There. So which hand would you hold the rope in to make a...
Probably your right hand.
Okay.
Because you can control how much wiggle you're creating by accident. So I think now it's cool doing this with you because we can take a minute and I can go, I think this is how because like when I'm teaching a kid, I just want to help them right off the bat. Not that I don't want to help you, but I could go, well, let me see, this is, so I keep it kind of hooked over my thumb so I can control how much wiggle I put in that snap. So he went forward again. He's not really crossing over. That was kind of a forward cross. Well, we'll fix it. So I guess I probably hook it on my thumb, and I think I hook it to where... Yeah, we'll see if that works. If you're causing it to move, then I hook it that way, I think. I'm not sure, but try it the way you are first, and then see if that causes it to wiggle. You want to minimize the wiggle on the snap, but being able to actually grab the rope and cause a wiggle too is the important part. That's not bad. That's not bad. There.
I kind of look like my body is here. You cannot go.
Yeah, I would reward that. Yeah, he's even set up to go backwards if you wanted to get in his space enough to back him crossed. There you go. Good. Yeah, it's terrible when you have a horse that hates to be touched. Like, how do you reward him, Because if anything, he can perceive that rub as punishment, not reward. Yep, and I'd even rock him back for that one too. Well, that's okay. Yeah. So what I would do is so you can, move to the other side. What I would do is I would try to get one really particular and then give him a break by going to the other side, but we'll do one more on that side.
One more.
Yep. And we're going to try for, and we'll keep going till we get it. We're going to try for one that's a definite cross, whether front or back. Like, he can really do a nice back one, although he's leaning downhill. You could get him to rock back up on his hind end and get him to cross over under himself. That's what I would try to do.
Okay. As far as how am I getting him rocked? Just really getting in his...
Yeah, so you would position your body kind of at his chest and kind of go and get him in here like this. Now, obviously, we want him to learn the turn signal, so you're going to, you can kind of get him around with your fingers first, and then, of course, now he changed position, but, well, you can still get it. So, wiggle.
We're trying to cross over.
Oh, almost.
We're not doing well.
That's okay.
We're failing.
That's okay. That was a nice cross. We'll give him a break on that. He's about to sigh. He's like, here it comes. There's the sigh. I knew he was going to do it. Oh, you might get it now. You might get it now. His legs change position to where he's in the right thought. You might get it now. Don't quit him. Don't let him come back. And be ready to quit as soon as he takes that step, so that way you don't let him do anything more. Quit. Good. So that's all. It was a cross on the back. It just was a cross from toe to heel, not all the way behind him.
Okay.
But because we're kind of struggling, we want to reward at least what it's supposed to sort of look like.
Okay.
Dude, I'm sorry. This is not the most potent. Sorry. I tried. I probably mixed this one for Tara, so it's not so wasteful. Oh, yep. And quit. Good. Wow, nice finish. Even though you didn't ask for that extra foot, it was still the right way. So in a case like starting them, watching their muscles, okay? So you're asking him. As soon as that like side of his heel starts to elevate off the ground, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you know he's committed to making that step, that's when you're going to release. You're going to be so in the release of it as that toe comes off the ground, so that way you can reward it almost in advance, so he'll try harder for you.
Okay.
Because if you wait until it's complete when you're teaching it, it takes longer, and then the bad habits get started. Because what happened is you actually released when the next worst thing happened. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because then the forward step came.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, let's try one more. I know, man, these bugs are tearing you up. I'm sorry, buddy. I'd get it if I could. Kinda. Good, stop. Good.
I stopped the timer.
Yep. Okay, you're gonna get it right away. And a little less in his chest and off to the side a little bit better. And yep, keep going. I'd give him, oh shoot, he backed up. All right, good. Okay, we'll try for one more. No. Timing is something you got to be able to feel.
I shouldn't have released that, because that was... I'm not doing very well.
That's okay. It's different when you're doing it for training purposes and you're not just doing it to play with your own horse. Okay, quit. So, I said quit like a split second too late because we allowed that back foot because this has become involved. So
Okay.
I actually said quit when it was a little too late. So I was hoping that you'll start to get to where you'll hit it before I even tell you. Okay.
So why you let it go play with me?
No, you know, this is boring stuff. That's why I was telling him he's okay. Not because you're torturing him.
Alright, we're gonna get this. Ready?
Yep.
There you go.
And quit. There.
Oh,
Now the timing was right. Did you see? Did you feel where the timing was so different than what it had been?
yeah.
It was this, you stopped when his leg did this, as opposed to after that already hit the ground and something else happened.
Okay.
Okay? So it's in motion is when you need to stop, not after he's completed it.
Okay.
Because otherwise he won't be as willing to try, because then he doesn't really understand what he's still being corrected for when he was trying harder before. Okay, so we're going to quit on that, and we're going to move on from that.
Okay.
So let's do the hind yields. He's really good at the hind yields. I just use it as support. I don't generally have to swing it. So first just put it out there, like go look first, then put your hand out. Now offer just some movement. Wiggle if he goes forward, good. Yeah, that was a straddle step more. Yep, nope. Keep going. Keep going. There. Is he still under there?
He's like all the way like up in his thigh.
And his boyhood.
Alright, ready? Yeah, you're doing it good.
Good. So now if he was a, keep going, I'll finish it. Let us help you with that one. I don't want it. I'm gonna help you. Temporarily. Okay. So if you're gonna take a feel on his nose, you want to take a steady feel, not a tug.
Okay.
So once you take that feel on his nose, don't change it into anything else but just a feel.
Kind of like bumping him.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So see how he allowed you to get out of position? So that's where you need to stay in the position when you're asking. When you got to here, he got to where he actually turned and was almost facing you before you got back around him. So as he moves,
I should have been staying with him.
Yeah. So as he moves, you're just going to kind of keep chasing his tail around.
Okay.
So you're going to keep making that arc towards his tail. As he moves, no matter what he does, you're just going to keep arcing towards his tail. So if he moves, you need to be moving. And what I was going to say before is if he was a new horse to us, which it may be what he was doing, but there was something he did that you should have been able to read. And he did it with his head. Something fall down. Okay, so he protected this side of him. So that would be something that you would want to make a mental note. You had gotten on this side, and he kind of bent his head to block you from being able to get on this side of him. So he was protecting this side of him, which I don't think is the side he normally protects. But you'd make a mental note of that. That would be something that would be very important for you to pay attention to for future.
Okay.
Because you're going to have trouble always on the side of the horse that they're protecting.
Okay.
Yep, stay moving. There you go. There. Good. Nice face.
Try again.
Yep. Good. So now we'll do the other side. To come with you wherever you go. You want to make sure he knows that I'm going to cross in front of you.
Okay.
Because especially when I'm starting a young horse, I want them to believe that no matter what, you stay glued to me unless I tell you to stay. So he wouldn't have been wrong to follow you.
Right. And I probably would have been like, oh no, I'm sorry, stay with me.
I'd give it to him. Good. Good. Now, you wiggled the rope. Do you know why? Okay. I wasn't sure if I saw why he would have wiggled the rope.
Yeah, his front half was
leaking forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he actually took a step or if he was like
Okay.
thinking about taking a step, but yes, I got it.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was to bump him or what. Good. Good. Okay. So now we'll ask him to back away and come to us.
Back. Back. Nope, but stop. Back. 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 I know, I feel like a good little itch on your chest. Back. Is he back nicer than this?
Yep, but now he can see you. See, you were right under him.
Okay.
So when you originally started asking him, you started asking him from right here. So, but once you got to where he could see you, back. Okay.
Okay.
So when you first, especially,
Nope.
yep,
Back.
especially when they're learning it, you want to make sure you give them all the benefit, like, good, he stayed, all the benefit of the doubt that they need all that visual to understand you.
Okay.
Because even when they do understand you, if you start to talk to them right up close, they don't get it.
Back.
Good. So now ask him to back up one more step. Good boy.
Back. Back.
You stay where you are.
Back.
Good. Now stand at neutral. Wait till he gives you both ears, and then you're going to nicely invite him back and just comb the rope back. That is a little feedback too. There you Casey. She's got to go scold a horse. Luxor, when he plays with his toy, he kicks the wall. So she has to go scold him for that.
Now you always wait for the 2 ears?
When I'm trying to build a
I don't
relationship,
remember
I do.
Okay.
So he's going to think about moving without it being asked.
Yeah. I know, I was like ready for it.
There,
Nope. Yeah, don't
he's like, I swear it was just a fly.
I fly, you're actually our fly. Nope. You can't creep over her.
But it's a fly.
Can I get 2 ears? I got 1.5. 2.
You could even, like when you bend down, if you get both ears now, I'd invite him. And then when you're ready, you stand up. If he takes one more step than you want, you're going to tell him, no, that's not as far as it's too close. Man,
Get that stupid fly.
my fly spray is no good, is it, buddy? I'm sorry.
You need to get fly boots and a fly sheet and a fly
Yeah,
mask.
right?
Worse is different, bro. It must sweat to death.
Sweating, yeah. Which is worse? I'm not sure.
Alright, I think we're going to back you up again.
Yep.
Back. 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 Good. Back. Back. Continue.
Yep, let him back away from you.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm trying to
You're
like,
going with him, yep.
back. Back. Back.
Good. And we'll let him stay for a second. I know, buddy. I wish, I don't know. This is mostly water or something. I don't know.
It smells so snowy.
Okay. Ask him to come to you. He'll give you 2 eyes if I come over here. go. Good. Sure you right on the dog. Yeah, so at least if he gives you both eyes and seems to be, because he's not looking at you, if he seems to look at you without asking a question, that's fine too. There you go. You initiated it, but that's okay. You had a bent over invite.
Yeah.
So. Okay. So now I want you to see if you can send his feet without telling him to go. So he's got to cross over his front feet to the left or to the right. She's just mean.
Alright.
So now you'll raise the other hand as support, but you're going to have it like a limp noodle in your hand, so it doesn't have as much energy as when you were driving the shoulder, because you don't want to drive the shoulder as much as you're trying to say. I suggest you kind of go that way. So I almost take, I think what I do, I'm just going to use this one, you can keep doing that. I think what I do is I just kind of lob it at him. Good.
Okay. And that was kind of forward though.
Right, well, I had no control to stop him, but,
Okay. But yeah,
I was just showing you. Yeah, yep. So, because when I want to actually drive his shoulder away, that's when I do the full fan. But I think when I'm just sending his leg and I want it to have less energy or less gas, I think I just kind of lob it at his shoulder. So it's kind of to say, you know, I'm fanning him away instead of driving him away.
Okay.
Yep. Can I just see what it feels like for me, and I can maybe better explain it? Just so I know. Because, back. Hey, hey, hey. So I think I do take a slight feel on their nose. Don't go, don't go. Don't go.
And
Back.
this is assuming that you want to send him, right?
Yep. Back. Back. Stop. Back. So I'm going to position his leg so it's easier for us to communicate this. Back. Good. Even one more. Back. Chase. Back. Chase. Oh, is that what's going on? My bad. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, I'll let you away from me. Now back. Now back. You can't excuse it now. Good. Back one more. Back one more. Good. 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 Don't go forward. Don't go forward. So I'm already telling him because he's got too much lean over his knees. So now I'm just going to let, like, if he were to turn his head back, I'm going to tell him no.
Okay, but you're not actually like...
Yeah, I'm not trying to really pull on him. I might chalk up on the line a little bit. So now I have to kind of do this more. I'm going to wait to watch those muscles. See how his muscles are starting to think about a forward, though. So I want to be careful how much I pull him forward. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Even cross behind would be okay. Okay, I don't know what to do with that.
But it wasn't really forward, it was just kind of like, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with that because I didn't want to make him wrong for it.
Yeah. He wasn't trying to leave.
Yeah, let me clean that up too. Yeah, he was, see, because he was, I would call that a thoughtful step.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't being bad. He wasn't assuming anything. He was genuinely thinking okay, you want my feet to do something, but I'm pretty sure forward's not it, but I really don't know how to not do forward. If I have to, I'll go get butterfly spray. He's like, yeah, why don't you do that, lady? And see, with him, and any horse that might have a tendency to, or you don't know well enough that wouldn't come at you for slapping him in the chest, you know, and he's kind of a horse that we were trying to suppress some of his aggressive behavior. So it's like you kind of hope that you can get the message to back him up with less slapping in the chest. I mean, I had to do it too, so I'm not saying that you're doing it wrong. I'm just saying.
Kind of like, do I just stand here and just like smack him in the face, or do I kind of tell him?
Right.
What I'm saying. So it's kind of, no, we're not creeping forward. Can you back up one more step? Back. Take that foot. Take it.
Good. Now he set it perfect to. Yep. Good. Now. Try to give him as much feel as you want, like you're going to send him to the door, and you want to be that particular about sending him to the door. Like, no, you need to turn that way, not go that way, you need to turn that way. Yeah, and if anything, I even get a little more to the side that I want him to go. And he's got a little lean over his knee, so he's likely to go forward. Yep, yep. Okay, there you go. Yep. Yep. So gently, because he's a horse that'll get offended, and he'll also likely go because then it's more driving energy.
I'm like trying not to like.
So go ahead and you step more towards that door. Yep. Yeah. Let me just see if I can get the message to him, just because I think he's kind of not sure what either of us wanted from him, not just you.
And this is the same time that doing the yield wasn't as good.
Set your legs up better, please. There. Here. Yep, you're thinking about something. Nope, not forward, not forward, not forward. What else can you do? There you go. There you go. Not forward. What else can you do? You're leaning awfully forward. Nope. Again.
You gotta save little half step.
I don't want to make him wrong for that because it's sort of like he's trying, but he's... Okay. Lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. There you go. Now do it. Oh, that's better. That's better. Okay. Lean back, lean back. Maybe we have to lean you back a little bit. Now go. Good. That's what we want. So, like any horse, you have to figure out what's going to help him best do what you want. So, he had way too much of this going on. So he was only going to be able to go forward, even when he did offer to do the right thing. That's how he kept ending up crossed like that. So leaning back was what we needed. Good job. Leaning back was what he needed.
Okay.
So see how
yeah.
angled he is forward.
Back. Back. No, that's opposite. No, no, no. Back. There you go.
Yep.
Nope, nope, nope.
Yep.
Yep. No, come on.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Nope, nope.
lean back. Lean back. He's not. There you go. Now. Yep. 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 Good. Stop. Oh, don't. Yeah, I wouldn't have wiggled that.
I was thinking he was coming forward, so. He's very like.
Yeah, right? He's very angled down. Very on the forehand, that would be called. Yep. He's got it in his head now. I don't know if you can tell how, but he's got it in his head now. He's thinking already.
Expression.
Yep. Oh, shoot.
Seeing that, I should have wiggled.
Yep. There you go. Yep. He's telling you he knows. But he also still got a lot more forward going, but you could probably... I'd almost give him a little wiggle and direction at the same time. Yep. Yep. There you go. And, crap.
No, we're not going to creep over to the grass. I see your face.
Looks like I could do it that way. Yep, he's telling you he knows.
Why is it forward involved?
No, I was going to mention that he's getting in your personal space, and that's another thing when you're working with a young, new horse, is you want to always protect your personal space because you don't know what their reason, like what their history of being in your personal space is. Yep. Yeah, because he's officially not told you he's planning on doing it. Good. Yep, now he's still not telling me he's going to do it. No, still not saying he wants to do it. Yeah, his zone out looks totally different than that. His zone out's where it becomes dangerous. Okay, now, yep. Now just wait on him. Yep.
I was putting there.
Yes, because you were going to piss him off.
Only because I was like, we need to stop at like a good point.
Right. Because I watched his expression change, and I'm like, if you tap him one more time, he may not like you so much.